Just an hour ago, we got the Fed announcement from Jerome Powell. Leading into today's announcement, there was a lot of suspicion about what they were going to talk about. And we saw articles like this coming out saying the Fed meeting will likely signal possible policy shifts, causing uncertainty in the markets. The S&P 500 dropped 0.75% within a 5-minute period. And within that same 5-minute period, the US dollar pumped about 0.4%. Despite the expectations, today's Fed announcement, was really not all that exciting. The Federal Reserve now projects rate increases in 2023. So they are looking to speed up the timing in terms of when they're going to increase rates. Though it's not all that different from what they've already stated. Fed policymakers expect to make 2 interest rate increases by the end of 2023. Previously, they anticipated that rates would stay near zero until at least 2024. The Fed now sees rates rising to 0.6% by the end of 2023, up from 0.1%. And they stated that the significant upgrade comes as the economy is healing and as Fed officials penciled in for stronger growth in 2021, faster inflation, and slightly quicker labor market progress next year. Jerome Powell said to keep rates unchanged and continue buying government-backed bonds will, quote, ensure that monetary policy will continue to deliver powerful support to the economy until recovery is complete. And reporters are saying here that he sounded far more optimistic in tone on the economic outlook than just a few months ago. A healthy stock market makes bullish speculators more confident. And crypto is a speculator's market, so it is a confidence game. And you want a healthy stock market. Usually you will not get a crypto bull market alongside a bear market in the stock market. Remember, it is a speculator's game. Now, taking a look at Bitcoin on the lower time frames here, the 4-hour chart, the Fed announcement really didn't have all too much of an effect. We did see a slight pullback to this support line. Bitcoin actually got a perfect touch off this previous wick high from June 10th as new support right here. So we just actually turned previous resistance into new support. If Bitcoin did continue down in the short term, I don't think we would be going lower than about 37,000. I think that would probably be the lowest we go until we see another challenge of the $42,000 level. Now, this should not come as much of a surprise anyway, as we talked about this scenario exactly during yesterday's live stream as Bitcoin was seeing resistance right above 40,000. So some people in the chat are asking, are we about to dump? What's going on? Well, after you see a major breakout like this, you always got to expect some type of retrace to retest previous resistance as new support. But now we're seeing resistance here, which I actually think is good, especially if Bitcoin pulls back to that 37,000 level, retests previous resistance as new support, consolidates, and then breaks out. This to me would be a much stronger move for the bulls. So one of the points I was making in that clip is that it's probably healthier if Bitcoin does come back down here to retest some previous resistance as support rather than just flying straight through 42. If we just kind of pumped straight into 42 the other day, I think we would probably have seen tons of selling and a major rejection. If we can consolidate here below that 40,000 level, gain a little bit more strength, and then look to break 42, I think that our breakout would be much more powerful. And also we have our weekly upward sloping macro bull market support line. As long as we're holding it, we are technically in a bull market. That is a sustained increase in price over time, which is a bull market. And also a big topic of discussion recently has been the Stoch RSI, which has just gotten its first bullish cross. We have not seen a bullish cross like this since when? October 11th of 2020, which is exactly when Bitcoin began its major run from 11K all the way to 65,000. So this is a pretty big moment. If Bitcoin can get a little bit of bullish momentum here, we may see some major continuation. I think it's quite likely that we would test to at least $50,000. And we're also starting to see the weekly MACD shift its momentum potentially back to the upside. And with today's Fed meeting really not bringing anything much to the table, I think the markets will probably continue on as normal. So yeah, Bitcoin on the daily, anything down to 37,000 would not be a surprise to me, and I think we would end up getting a nice consolidation before retesting 42 and looking to get a major breakout to at least 47,000, if not as high as 50,000 on the next break of 42K. And as I keep saying, I do think that the long-term picture for Bitcoin is still intact. I do think that we are pretty much on track with our previous cycles as normal, though I am keeping an open mind here. If Bitcoin does find major rejection at that 50K level and we can't sustain 42 and we come back down toward these low mid 30,000 levels, I would actually start to think that maybe Bitcoin is looking to enter a true bear market, right? Right now, it's not a bear market because it's not a sustained decrease in price over time. It's just one correction in the midst of a major uptrend. If we did see lower highs and a break of the trend, then I would be looking for actually a test down to 20,000. But as I keep saying, I think 30,000 is a multi-month bottom, at least a multi-month bottom, meaning that we would be above it for multiple months. So even if we did look to test down to 20K in a bear market scenario, it likely wouldn't happen unless we saw a major retrace towards 50,000 with the creation of a major lower high. But as of right now, I'm looking more so for a continued bull cycle. And I do think Bitcoin does have the potential to break above 65K and head towards 6 digits before the end of this year. And that is still what I'm looking out for now. So I am remaining bullish on Bitcoin long term until proven otherwise. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel if you're new. And also before you go, if you guys want to get insights into what I'm doing in the crypto market, join the Patreon. It's the best way to support this channel. And also you get access to a portfolio that I started in the beginning of 2020, and it's already seen tremendous results. You get further insights into my opinions on the crypto market, and you can also see what altcoins I'm buying. That's it for me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Before we get started, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to this channel if you're new, and hit that bell icon so you're always notified.